we are back in Epic Quest of the Four Crystals. So, in the last part we did the Dark Forest. Next up is the Earth Cave, and I'm a little curious if you can see how long the game actually goes. Now, it looks to be kind of lengthy, all things considered. So, let's go into the Earth Cave and see what happens. Or at the very least, what Mary has to say, since she's such a... I don't think I'd be able to pass off the whole Paragon of Innocence thing. You know, Mary, you don't have to go any further with me if you don't want to. I have Stiletta to help me out. You just made 5 minutes ago. Are you that gullible? Every day is the same at Farmville. It's like the people are stuck in a loop, programmed to repeat their actions over and over. Finally, this is a chance to escape that. This is probably the least hateful I have felt in a very long time. Though I'm not entirely comfortable with peeing on the ground. You sound like a spoiled brat. I am anything but a spoiled brat, you bitch. A bitch I am, and the baddest witch in town. If the story about the Earth Crystal here turns out to be false, I should go back to Farmville. My mom needs to know I'm okay. It must thrill the... Okay. It must thrill your mother that her uterus has produced the world's one and only savior. Hey, that's my mom you're talking about. Mind your language. Yeah. Just don't slip on any ice. This cave is cold and you're used to the warm comfort of a home. Someone needs to tighten her chains, put her in her place. Hey, it's our buddy Opaka. How did you know he would come here? The merchant must be able to read his customers. I still do not trust this fat man. He might be a spy for the Emperor. I am only here to sell you my fine goods. Let's just try buying one and see what happens. Like, I can't see a stat difference, at least. Not from the buy screen, at least. It's a 1-point difference. Anyway, what have we here? Way to progress. And on the right, we have coins. And another way. So I'll go left first. I still need to find out how the whole Felix the Demon Cat thing works, since apparently that's your incentive to collect the coins. Hey, what have we here? If I know my better, I'd say that's our 4th party member. Zip-a-dee-doo-dah. Zippy-dee-day. Oh my, what a wonderful day. I don't know if that's actually from a song or what. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Oh, a human. No, 3 humans. You're a dwarf, right? No, he's just short and ugly naturally. Oh ho, a dwarfy day it is. We should just leave him here. He seems mentally retarded. Dwarves built the caves leading to the elemental crystals. We can use his help. Under the ground, smoke rises in bubbles, and crystals burn green and blue and black. I know. Oh. Okay, do you know your name? Zippy-doo-dah, zippy-ah-day. That's a bit long. Zip-a-dee-doo should do. Should be fine. So, Zip-a-dee-doo, how did you build this cave? Did you help build this cave? Why are you back here? Yeah, his name is gonna keep throwing me off. Oh, for God's sake. You are coming with us. Oh ho. Yes, oh ho. You will help us find our way to the Earth Crystal. Dynamite you will need. It's in a chest over there, I know. Dynamite? That sounds dangerous. Sometimes you sound like a little girl, Theodore. Come on, let's move. So, Zip has joined our party, if the display on the right side is to be trusted. Found an Aeon Blade. Huh. Okay. So yeah, that sword ended up being kind of worthless. Sublime, right? Kind of hoped you could blast that crack, but I guess not. So we got what we came for on this side. Let's head to the other side and see what happens. Actually, hold on. Okay. We'll see if I actually have to use that from the menu or if it will prompt on its own. But for now, we'll go down to the right path, and we need something to get rid of the rubble. Okay. Didn't look like anything really changed, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention closely enough. So we have some fights here according to the minimap. Zippity-doo. Why are you carrying that umbrella? Umbrella is a good weapon, oh ho ho. Why not use a hammer like every dwarf? Hammer is for men. You're a woman? Have you ever seen a female dwarf? There's nothing distinguishable between a man and a woman with their race. Except down there, right? I would assume so. That is so gross. I refuse to call him a she. Careful, M. M? Oh, okay, calling her by the first letter, because I was thinking like Emily, Emma, or something like that. Not Mary, but okay. You can't make statements like that. Hey, no one is hearing us talk, right? I would not be so sure of that. So, it turns out Theodore is quite the lucky guy with his harem. Okay, what treasure do we have up here? Phoenix dust. Looks like I only have 4 of those, so it definitely will come in handy. One small thing that I have to say that I do like is having my items at the bottom so I can see the quantities, and sadly you'll probably complain that I hardly ever use anything. What have we down here? Memory pill and eye drops. What does a memory pill do? Cures amnesia. Well, let's see what we have over here. Okay, every fight so far has been against a lone centipede. 4 more potions. Do those feel 50 health. I was kind of curious if they healed a percentage or a flat amount, since percentages would pretty much be relevant the entire game. Flat amounts eventually do fall off. The quest begins unlocked. Ouch, dang it. Look who slipped on the ice. What'd you say again before? I merely fell on that crystal. Hey, you jerk. Stiletta, there's a voice coming from your... Yes, from my crotch, I heard it. From your crotch? I'm a fairy. My name's Jean. Where the hell are you? I fused with the gem down here when you fell on top of me. I was sleeping on the crystal. Wow, it's so damp here. You need to leave, you little pest. I can only move to another crystal if it's touching the gem I'm in now. What are you doing? Shut it. Come on, touch it, touch it. There. I'm back in my own home. Lady, you need to take a bath. Stop staring or I will burn your face off. Okay, a little bit of a random segment, I guess. Any coins to be found? Aha. So Felix leveled up. Hopefully he'll be quite the badass when we finally get around to using him. To be honest, I don't know how this whole Felix thing works, so... Well, okay, I didn't realize how beaten up I was getting. My Emperor, as you might have heard, we were unable to locate the Chosen One. I see, it's going as I had planned. Is it? Because we, in fact, do not have Theodore in captivity, nor is he dead. And when we arrived, the entire west side of the village had been burned to the ground. He will be betrayed. Perhaps your majesty is not telling me the entire plan. I kept you in the dark so that you could not betray me. But now that Theodore has chosen the path that I planned for him, choose to follow my path. What? Now that Theodore has chosen the path that I planned for him to choose to follow my path, I can tell you my plan. Okay, this guy... You planned for him to escape so that he would follow the path to here? No, not the path to here. The other path. The path that he has to choose to follow the path to the path right into my hands as planned. Oh, Emperor, your intelligence becomes you. As it will go according to my plan, Theodore will be betrayed by one of his allies, an ally that I have sent to him. Oh, you mean... Silence. And do put on a pair of trousers. You appear distinctly homoerotic right now. Yeah, Kefka did have the whole clown thing going on, and then Kujae... Where do you begin with him? I want you to trace my ally's steps. The closest elemental crystal to Farmville is the Earth Crystal. They will have gone there first. My lovely spy will be leaving behind signs. Follow them and inform me of their actions. Do not let them see you. Yes, my Emperor. Sadly, I think Kujae there actually is wearing more clothes than Kujae was in 9. It's a little disturbing in retrospect. Okay, got a troll club. Is that a weapon? No. Well, we get to keep using the umbrella. Lucky us. But in the meantime, let's grab some more coins, work on getting Felix closer to another level. Okay, that fight was rather challenging, as you can see from my hit points. I may actually be forced to use a healing potion, finally. But for now, let's keep moving. We'll see if we can find any more coins, easy loot, etc. For the most part, I'm navigating by the mini-map in the corner, because I suspect there's probably a good number of invisible, or at least hidden corridors here in the walls that I'm not... But there are probably invisible corridors that I'm just not taking advantage of, that maybe where some of the hard-to-find loot is hidden. Let's peek down here before we go up. Okay, I don't know if the enemies will respawn, so I definitely don't want to leave a survivor here and pass up any loot. We'll get to the enemy in a second. Okay, potion time. How do I... There we go. 50 health. There we go. Stiletta is now much better off than she was before. Even though it's kind of making it appear that she's the traitor. She would be the obvious answer if not just for the whole chains thing. Well, we'll see in time. It'd be a lot more interesting if the dwarf were actually the spy, but... we don't know enough about the game world to try to depict the relations between races. Okay, the fights are definitely a lot more difficult here than they were in the previous area. We now have an air knife at our disposal. I wonder if you can get over there, but the map makes it look like there actually isn't anything there to be found. Well, may as well. Next, let's come on down here. Enemy directly below us. Treasure there as well. So, let's off them. Okay, the fights are definitely getting annoying. And I'm starting to have to rely purely on the overdrives in order to actually get the 3 stars. It may be necessary for me to spend a little while trying to grind somewhere in the event that enemies do respawn in some location. Pendant of Sight. forward for getting through that fight. Ether antidotes. And I think this is the way forward. So I'm getting a little curious as to when we're finally going to stumble across this crystal, and I think I should probably drop a save just to play it safe. Or we could have a lot more dungeon in front of us. There's always that possibility too, you know. I just ran away. Crap. I wonder how long that's gonna chase. The thing that I hate most is that the Dryads absorb water, and that's what Zip's main attack is. I don't have a fire spell to cast to take advantage of their weakness either. Okay, I'm starting to fall out of favor with this system. Like, to get your 3 stars, it looks like it's more RNG dependent than anything, because, how to put it, like, there's no way to tell who's going to go win, so it becomes extremely difficult to near impossible to try to anticipate who is going to do what in what order. And as a result, you can take way too much damage, and it's just a mess. I was kind of looking to see if there was anything better, but looks like I'm missing too many components for worthwhile stuff. Like, I don't know if there's a way to get a fire spell. Okay, that guy gave up. Was there a different route I could go down? But going back to that train of thought, it may not be a problem in the later game. I mean, this could very well be just like a Shin Megami Tensei game where the beginning's the actual hardest part and it just gets easier as you go. But, like, I don't know what the significance is in trying to get 3 stars on everything. Yeah, I've lost interest in the battle system for now. So flipping that switch has changed something. The question is, what exactly? And I'm wondering how far back we need to go to find out. Treasure chests have been looted already. Zone. So the good news is it's looking like there aren't any enemies to be found here. The bad news is I don't think I've found all the coins, but maybe I have. escape rope and phoenix dust. I imagine the escape rope does the same thing here as it does in Pokemon, but we'll verify. Well, is it handy? Yep, exact same thing as Pokemon. Except in Pokemon, it might take you straight to the Poké Center. I'm not totally sure on that now that I think about it. And it looks like we have our first boss monster. So, as is customary in RPGs, when you meet something new, you must do the sensible thing. We'll go with sensible. It makes it sound less psychotic. You must do the sensible thing and try to kill it. So let's drop our save once again. This one is the newer one. Chimera, single target. And to be honest, I was kind of expecting a Lich or Leech, however you should pronounce the word, but basically the analog to Final Fantasy 1. Okay, let's try that. The equivalent to the Final Fantasy 1 dungeon enemy. And let's pop Fury. I don't really have anything else to do. And Lucas Crystal, because I don't really like Zip's moves.
Overdrive.
Thunder is bad.
Overdrive.
Whoa. Well, that's not the message. Let's pop Banish. And I don't have the Thunder spell, so I don't have to worry about that, but the thing seems fairly magic resistant. Kind of wondering if the move from Zip actually also provokes the enemy. And we're poisoned. So there's no icon on the characters, but if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see an icon on Theodore, Mary, and Stiletta. That is your clue that they're not as healthy as one would hope. And I'll probably summon Felix next turn once Zip's thing times out. I'm going to use Stomp in the hopes I can actually stun the damn thing. I'm kind of hoping it goes first, so I might be able to reflect some damage. Hey, there's the Thunder move. Okay, we need to heal Stiletta. We are going to summon Felix in place of Zip. And Felix comes out last, so we're going to use Stomp. Okay, Theodore's turn. We're going to do a quick gash. I can't see what that status effect that is on him is. Ice Claws. Huh. Oh, he doesn't have enough MP yet. Team tag. And you got to see Felix at long last, the guy we've actually spent so much time collecting coins for. It's a crystal. It's huge. How are we supposed to carry that? If we can carry 50 accessories, 400 items, and a half dozen weapons. Only half a dozen. This should be fine. So much for physics. Ouch, it burns. Touching an elemental crystal has its toll on the human body. Only you can carry them. Fine, let me try. Found an earth crystal. And yeah. Now what? We must travel to the water crystal. It's the closest one from here. I am not walking all the way back outside. We can use the crystal and leave, but only now. Should we leave? Sure, why not? Are you sure? Sure. Exit the stage. stage selection. We got a gold rank, I still don't know the significance of that. 4 Neko statues. And the water cave is now accessible. I'm stopping in here real quick, and I can see everyone's still poisoned now and have a way to get rid of that, I think, so I'll have to look around off camera, and it looks like that one enemy I didn't fight was the only thing I needed to actually max the star and combat stats. So if we were to look at... crud. Okay, here we go. Points and stats. So that might have actually pushed me all the way up to 100%. But I honestly don't care, because I don't care for the enemies here. But anyway, that's it for now. Next time we'll be entering the water cave, and we'll see what other things await us. Until then, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.